Good morning still, because it's not afternoon. Today, Clara and I are going to be going on a bike ride, a longer one than usual. We are super excited about it right now. As you can see, I'm putting on sunscreen. We are going to a place in Houston that is called Piggy's Bar. Piggy's Cafe and Bar, Piggy's Kitchen Bar, Piggy's something. It's an outdoor place. Looks kind of interesting, looks like a place that would be okay and sounds okay for people that maybe are stinky after a whole day of bike riding. They have like this outdoor patio area and yeah, that's gonna be our reward for biking 15 miles to get there. A couple things that we are doing this for. Number one, for fun. And number two, I wanted to take the VSEAT out on a longer test ride today. I've ridden it like around the neighborhood for, I don't know, 10-ish miles or something like that. And while that's all okay, I really wanted to try taking it out on a longer ride, which today will be 30 miles total, 15 miles there and then 15 miles back. So that's pretty long. I also want to show you the bike setup real quick. So here we have the back bag. It's got water, electrolytes, and then we have the VSEAT right here. Snazzy little thing. And a little pack here that will be for other camera accessories. And Clara got these handles for me that I'm super excited to be trying out on a long ride as well. Now, the thing about the VSEAT is since I have ridden it on this with just the bare seat for like 10 miles-ish at a time, I'm going to be today putting on the padding as well. And I was just informed that the padding that I have for the VSEAT is a prototype one. A new one is going to be sent that may increase the comfort. I think they said by 20%, an additional 20%. So right now, if you follow, I'm gonna grab the prototype pad and it's dark in here, so let me turn on the light so you can see. Now, this is the Zwift. And originally I did have the VSEAT on the Zwift here, but I think just the way that the Zwift is set up, it just isn't working very well with the VSEAT. So for now, I took it back off and I put this bike seat on it and I'm trying to readjust myself to it currently, but I'm gonna take the padding and that's why we're gonna be able to do this really long trip to test out how this padding is actually going to feel on a longer bike ride. I'm very excited. With it on the VSEAT, it was more like if the seat was comfortable, my knees might have gotten uncomfortable just because of the way that the positioning was. So this will be a better test of both the padding and the VSEAT. A real life scenario of a long bike ride. We got Batman here, or Dark Hero Boy. He's ready to go on another adventure. And Clara will also be coming with. All right, so we're gonna finish getting ready and then we will take off very soon. It is hot and steamy outside. We have the seat on it and I'm gonna do a first test getting on and riding out to see how it goes. Of course, a car comes. And here we go. All right, so I made a very slight height adjustment, but just from that tiny, tiny bit, it was very comfortable to not have the... Anyway, we shall begin our trip. Clara will be leading the way. I started riding for a bit and everything is okay. Nothing is wrong at the moment. But I'm going to experiment with riding at least a couple miles with the DJI Pocket at the front of this bike setup, which is kind of freaky to me because it'll be this little pole that's going to be sticking up. Oops. And then I also turned it on. It's gonna be freaking out, doesn't know what's happening. It's like, oh my God, why are we turning like this? Now the reason is because with the Osmo Action 5, the magnetic base, you can't turn it around. But let's say I have this right here and I'm riding and I wanna talk to the camera, I can just flip it and it'll auto track my face and then boom. I'm just gonna try it out. It may not be a good idea, it may be, who knows. I'm kind of worried about it, to be honest, since it's now a full-on rhino horn at the front of my bike, which is kind of fun, but at the same time draws attention. But yeah, I'm gonna switch the mic over and try this out. All right, are we live? I think that we are. Gonna turn this around. Here we are still under the bridge. Here is Clara. Wow, that was cool. I can like move it over. If I double click, boom, back to the center. Let's give it a go. Okay, so even though that concept was really nice about putting the Osmo Pocket in the front and having it do the thing where it can flip back and forth. Ultimately, I think it was a little too shaky and I was getting really worried. So we are switching back to the Osmo Action for the ride.
Osmo Action is better.
We went 2 miles so far with the handy dandy VSEAT. So far, so good. No problems, super comfortable so far. I'm feeling really good about it. Only 2 miles though, we have 13 more to go. So we gotta get going. And I are taking a second break, and this break was because I wanted it. I'm making a couple adjustments to my whole setup. I want to start tracking everything because I have the means to track it. I forgot completely that I had the Wahoo app to do this. And I also set this up to face me now instead of the road because sometimes I think when I'm recording the road, I'd rather just hold the camera itself. But where are we at currently? Oh, we did like 5 miles already. All right, that's great. Yeah, 5 miles in. I'm feeling zero problems with the VSEAT. I feel really good about it. The last time I did a long ride without the VSEAT, I believe I started to feel some issues right around the 15 to 20 mile mark. It's just the way it is with me, and so far with the VSEAT, I feel super comfortable. Especially with the padding, I feel like it almost feels like nothing bad is going to happen. Very happy so far. Both Claire and I are super sweaty right now. I think it's a good idea to hydrate. And yeah, we are going to get back on the road. I've started to record, so we have 10 miles left. Claire is a beast. Claire just got a flat. We're gonna do some maintenance. This is gonna be my first time actually doing this. Kind of exciting. We are currently 2.5 miles in from our last point. That means it's roughly a total of 7.5 miles. Oh, it's a full-on nail. Check this out. That is a full-on nail. Clara's bike is back in working order. We will continue our trip, hoping we don't have another tire issue. 7.5 more to get to our first destination, and then after that, 15 miles to get back home. So fingers crossed that nothing else happens. This was a fun adventure. I'm actually pretty happy to have had my first experience to see how it feels to change out the tire. So now we will continue the trip. total mileage right now is at 11. Taking another break at the moment. So far, so good. The VSEAT giving me no issues whatsoever. I'm feeling really comfortable. My butt, my in-between feels really good. The thing that I have felt is that my hands keep going numb. More than likely that's due to positioning or something. But I mean, I'm feeling good in terms of the seat itself. I feel like I'm gonna be able to make these 30 miles total with no problem. But yeah, we have 20 minutes of riding left to make it to our midway destination. So let's do it. So we made it 15 miles near the end. I feel like I was definitely getting very tired. And you were just going. I was like, I cannot keep up. We got a lot of food coming. Very excited about it. And concerning the VSEAT, I have not felt any pressure, any numbness, like nothing at all. So I'm feeling really happy about that. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so obviously food is here, so we're gonna eat. Clara and I have just finished up at Piggy's. It was a nice meal. I think we ordered a little bit too much. I think it was just the feeling of having ridden so much and then you're kind of in starvation mode a little bit. And right now we are going to be going to Blacksmith Cafe to get some coffee, chill out a little bit more before we make 15 miles back. So let's do it. Hi. I just finished getting some coffee at Blacksmith, and now we will be riding around a little bit, just looking at the area. Afterwards, starting the 15-mile trek back. 16-mile trek back. We added more distance because of making the extra trek over to this area. Very excited because so far zero pressure on my groin, and I'm curious to see how these next 15 miles are because this is when it's gonna happen, during this stretch. Let's see, VSEAT, let's see what you got.
Bam, bam.
So we just got the bikes completely unhooked from the lock, and then we decided that it is way too hot. So what we're going to do, instead of exploring around the area, we're just gonna head back. So either way, it's still gonna be the 16 miles, but this is good. Very good tests for us. Okay, we are 4.7 miles in on our 16-mile ride back. Oh my gosh, my legs are burning. I need a stretch. Are your legs not burning?
I mean, I didn't
Oh, everything is burning. All right, just 11 more to go, right? It hurts so bad. We are 10.25 miles in, so we got about 6 more miles to go, but feels fine. It does feel like it's been sitting for a while, but it's not numb in the way that I would be on a regular seat, so that is good. I am playing with my arm positioning a lot because my hands are getting numb quite a bit, but I have a theory on what I can do to resolve that once I get back home. But butt is fine. Whew, I think I might be getting bit, so I think we should go. Oh. All right, so we just made it back home. On one hand, very happy to say that my butt is sore free. The in-between is also not even a subject to worry about. My butt does feel a little bit like it's been sitting for a long time, but I do have to say that the padding that it came with made a very big difference in comfort over a long period of time. It never felt numb and it never felt terrible. Now, as you saw from the scratches, at about 12 miles in, I did wipe out completely. There is like a really slick area, and I guess I didn't navigate it that well, and then I completely wiped out, fell. And since then, I couldn't really pedal as strong as I had been the whole time, even though I will have to say that I wasn't doing necessarily that well. Oh God. Like right now, a little bit swollen in the spot there. It was coming out.
Oh, you got scratched here too.
Yeah, my hands are bruised a little bit. Like I can feel it. They're both really raw, like roughed up when I hit the ground. I mean, overall, I'm fine at the moment. That isn't any problem of the VSEAT. That's just me wiping out. Oh, but yeah, VSEAT, I would say, does very well. I'm happy with it. If I'm gonna do long distance, I think I'm gonna feel very confident with that VSEAT. Yeah, that's 30 miles, a little bit more, 30 something, 32 maybe.
In total, 32.
Yeah, in total about 32 miles on the VSEAT. I feel fantastic about it. Everything else that I felt, numbness on the hands, soreness in the thighs, that's for other reasons. But in terms of what the VSEAT was designed for, I felt like it did its job. And to me, it's quite worth it. And I'm actually curious, on a scale of 1 to 10, how my butt feels at the moment in terms of soreness, and 10 being great, 0 being bad, 5 like somewhere in the middle. I would say that I'm probably at an 8.5, maybe even a 9. Like it feels fine. There's just like, oh, I'm sitting on something. There's that feeling, but it's nowhere near the uncomfortableness that I have gotten before on a regular seat. So that's my feeling. I remember biking through Galveston with Clara once, and that was only like 20 miles maybe. Let's just say between 20 and 30. And by the end of it, I was screwed. I was so dead. And today, it's more like I'm physically just exhausted. And to me, I'm thinking like, oh, I gotta just train harder. Versus last time, it was like, I'm in pain because of, let's say, maybe the seat. You know, at the time, I was like just thinking, oh man, like this seat is just like really drilling up there. Anyway, I'm feeling like 8.5 to 9 out of 10 in terms of how my butt and inner area feels. Inner area, 10 out of 10. There's like nothing happening there the way that it usually would. So that's me. And again, I'm curious to know what Clara feels from riding on a regular seat.
My overall butt is following your score, 1 being terrible and 10 being like extra good. I would say overall it's either 7.5 or 8. If anywhere, the very top of the butt crack, where the butt crack begins, or tailbone location, that area is like around 6. Like it's not terrible, but it is sore.
So yeah, like Clara probably prefers having a regular seat. And at any point in time when Clara and I have both gone on long rides, I have been the one to be in far worse pain than she has. And so ultimately, at the end of the day, I think that a V seat is not necessarily for everyone because there's pros and cons. But for me, I think at this current moment in time, I would go with the V-seat hands down every single time. I do have a little bit of an issue with training with it on the Zwift at the moment, but that is a separate problem. In terms of riding on it by itself, on an actual bike, riding for a really long distance, it's freaking great. I'm happy. This is probably a very repetitive, like I probably said the same thing 100 times already. And that's because I'm very tired. I'm very exhausted. My mind isn't processing things right. The AC isn't working very well in the house, so it's very hot in here. So I'm gonna drink some water. I'm gonna call it a day. I hope you found this useful. I'm gonna keep training and we're gonna try it again. And I will report back with how life is with the V-seat. Peace out.